welcome back to Nova Body. We are going to focus on the hips in a certain sense, but we're going to think of our bodies as a holistic thing. We're going to start with a sensory warm-up. We're going to create sensory input for the brain to feel like it has information to work with as we get into the motor section, okay? Yeah? You don't have to really understand all the way. Just go with the flow. I'm just gonna flow with me. Don't try to control it. Don't try to overly predict it. Don't move into pain. Go with the flow. Let's do it, all right? So when we're thinking about hips, I want you to immediately think about the diaphragm, okay, for today. So the diaphragm being a dome-shaped muscle lining the rib cage, it has one connection, or one of the connections between the diaphragm and the hips would be your psoas muscle hooking into the back of your diaphragm, and it goes through your pelvic floor and into the inner thighs here. And so your breathing mechanism, which is your diaphragm, one of them, is as you inhale, ideally the diaphragm goes down, and then as you exhale it goes up, and the psoas lengthens, the pelvic floor opens, and then this sort of like pulley system, it's doing this. So it's connecting to your thighs and to your hips. Does that make sense? It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to, not today at least. But so we want to warm up this awareness. Ready? Get into a little like seated position. You could be standing, whatever, literally whatever works for you. You could even sit up against the wall. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sit up against the wall, and I want you to take your chin and bring it level. Level it out. Bringing your chin level to sort of like parallel to the floor, you're gonna feel the base of your skull lift up. Another way to think about that is like the roof of your mouth is lifting. The roof of your mouth is lifting, and it's kind of creating this central axis for the rest of things to organize. Okay, beautiful. Your collarbones are wide, and your tailbone is lengthening, and you're getting this sort of like energized feeling up through the spine. Then, as you're cultivating that, you're gonna picture the diaphragm around the rib cage. Why don't we just have our hands on the floor? Why not? Let's do that, if that applies to you. Press a little bit down. And as you do that, feel the shoulder blades kind of, it's not like shoving them down. You're just allowing them into place. They're kind of like hugging up onto the ribs as you press through your hands, lift through the roof of the mouth. Beautiful. Now, with your shoulder blades kind of in place, you're gonna gently breathe in through the nose. Bring your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Feel your nostrils flare. I know it's weird, but just go with the flow. Feel there's like a opening of the eyes, and there's a sense of space in your throat. Your esophagus is long, and the breath goes into the diaphragm. The diaphragm now goes down. It's kind of a lot of effort. It's good effort. And then as you exhale, why don't we try a little S sound, or a little whatever works for you. And you want to feel that narrowing of the diaphragm. And as it narrows, it starts to come up through the body. It starts to like bring your organs, wrap your organs, and sort of like lift up. Let's do that again, breathing in. This can be done laying down. If you want a laying down series of this, let me know. Let me know. As you exhale, diaphragm opens up. And as it narrows, it lifts internally, and it's like that's what pulls your pelvic floor up. It's sort of like that claw at an arcade. You go breathe in, it opens up. As you breathe out, it's like the claw picks something up. That's your pelvic floor. I know, it's such a weird image. You can also think of like drinking through your pelvic floor. You breathe in. As you breathe out, you drink something through that pelvic floor, and those muscles lift internally. And it's already starting to create some space in the hips, because the hips are not having to kind of grip on to support your pelvis. It's happening more with these internal structures. Okay, so hopefully we followed along with that. Don't worry if not, don't worry. And now you're just going to, don't worry in the sense that the more you do it, the better you'll get at it, and the more clear it'll be, and then the compound results over time will be even more great for you. So I'll turn to the side, press into the floor, lengthen through your spine. Drive your sitting bones, the bones you sit on, drive them down into the floor. Yes. And now I know you are wanting to know what's going on, so I'm going to tell you right now, give yourself an opportunity to not look at me unless I'm right in front of you. Otherwise, gaze straight ahead. Get your chin level to the floor and lift through the roof of the mouth like we've been practicing. And then with your palms on the floor, can you take the back of the heart and kind of like extend the back of the heart forward a little bit? Great. Now, inhale through the nose. The diaphragm opens. As you exhale, feel that lifting of the pelvic floor internally, but keep a long spine for this round. Gorgeous. Long spine, strong, sort of like gentle strong. Driving the sitting bones into the floor. From there, you're gonna exhale, you're gonna keep your rib cage still, and you're just going to tilt the sitting bones, send the sitting bones down into the floor kind of, and like towards the heels, keeping your waist still. Then articulate back to where you started. Now exaggerate it into an anterior tilt. Keep your ribs still and drive those sitting bones down even more. Don't move into pain. Otherwise, you're good to explore. Back and forth at your own pace. Keep your thighs kind of still and gentle. Keep your ribs still and gentle. Keep that long spine, that strong gaze, and that strong chin position. And then simply back and forth. You're gonna feel these layers of your core. Like, it's not like that sort of like grippy, crunchy feeling that some people associate with core work. It's an awareness, I should say. It's an awareness, and you're getting taller with each movement. Driving the sits bones under you, isolating that movement, and then pause in the center. And all I want you to do is sink into the back of the diaphragm. Keep your pelvis still now, and then extend through the upper spine / diaphragm. Long spine, keep your pelvis still, round a little bit, extend a little bit, round a little bit in the thoracic, extend a little bit in the thoracic. Very gentle, no pain. 30% effort. Okay, lovely, stay there. Now drop into the shoulder blades and press away. Gentle. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Gentle is powerful. Motor control. Gorgeous. Now press and hold, long spine, chin level. Stay right there. Now walk your feet out wider. Take your right knee and just gently let it begin to drop towards the floor. Just notice where it goes easily. Switch. Notice where it goes easily. Can you keep a long spine as long as possible? You might literally go 1/2 an inch in, then work from there. Don't go past that. It's the idea of wanting to teach the body. It's teaching the body to find where it's currently at, and then it can find more over time. But if you try to force it, it gets very defensive. It's very defensive and it locks right back up. Okay, gorgeous. Just do 1 or 2 more. Beautiful. You now you have an understanding of where you're at today. Long spine. Drop both knees to the right. Now, drop both knees to the right. Now begin to take that left knee, push it out away from you, and turn, and now you're on your side. Yeah? Drop into the right shoulder a little, and then find a diagonal line. Drop. Find a diagonal line. Think about, when I say diagonal line, think about bringing the diaphragm, sternum you could say, right over the pubic bone, and then right in line with the nose. Drop, return, drop, return. Good, now stay right there. Take your back hip, keep the ribs still, and just exhale, gently draw the hip back, and then send it forward. Draw it back, and then send it forward. Draw it back, send it forward. And when I say forward, I mean like feel where it feels like it's kind of locking into place and helping you lengthen. Back, forward, and as it goes forward, feel the base of the glute a tad. Yeah, nice. From there, I'm gonna have you come down to your right elbow. You're gonna press down through the forearm. You're pressing through that right glute. You're gonna take this left arm, up and over, flipping the palm. Shoulder blade is gently kind of in place there. From there, you're just going to rotate the lungs a little bit towards the ceiling. Long spine, level chin, and then rotate around the right arm, right around that socket. We're not collapsing anywhere. We're like finding this shape through space. Good, now up and open. Take this arm behind your head, press the hand into the head. Take your back foot, begin to lift it off of the floor. Keep your hips still. Lead with the pinky toes. Beautiful. Put the foot down. Long spine. Lift just the knee. Don't move anything else. Very small. Teeny tiny. Beautiful. From there, can you shift your weight onto that right hip, back and forth a couple times. Long spine, level chin, back and forth on that hip. If you get tired and you start to feel sort of a weird pain, take breaks. Good, now come back to center. From there, can you press your right pinky toe into the floor? Can you Shift a little bit onto the sit bone, lift the back leg. Then put it down. Lift the right side of the waist, come back to center, lift the back leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, now lift the back leg, hold. Maybe you extend the leg, and then maybe you bend it. Maybe you extend, and maybe you bend it. Maybe you extend and you hold it there. And then maybe you take this arm back out and you reach the arm forward. You reach the toes back. Don't think of this as stretching far, think of it as orbiting around your center. Reach that arm up over this time, lift the right side of the waist, and then back to center and go the other way. Think length more than direction, more than like how far back and how far forward. Think about lengthening from the center of you. Gorgeous, come back to center, put that foot down, reach up and over, circle around, rise up. How are we doing? Come back to that starting test. Drop your right knee in, drop your left knee in. Feel the differences on the two sides. We did not do a lot. This series is mostly based on some fascial stretch therapy through FST, Anne and Chris Frederick, if you want to look that up. It is also based on some other things that I have learned, but if you want to look further into that, check them out. Let's switch to the other side, shall we? So I'm going to turn around. You don't really need to. It depends on your setup. First, you're just going to lengthen the spine. You're just going to drop the knees to the left, and you're going to allow your body to come to center. Yes, fabulous. From there, you are, wait, what did I do? Hold on. I'm gonna remember. Okay, so from there, you take your right arm, you reach it out. Your left arm, you're gonna sink into it. And then you're going to press away. You're gonna sink into it, press away. This arm can also be here, y'all. I know we all deal with different injuries or different whatevers. You wanna be working in this range of motion that's very, very happy for your brain. Keep your brain happy. Keep it happy. Now, press, hold, get the pubic bone in line with the sternum, in line with the nose. All right, fabulous. From there, you are going to sink to your elbow. Sink is a bad word, just go to your elbow. Now drop into it and lift. Hold, take the hip back and forward. The hip goes back, and I'm even gonna show you with my other hand. Think about this area. Exhale and feel like you lead from there. And then think about the low back sending you the other way. A little bit this way, a little bit that way, a little bit this way, a little bit that way. Think of gentle ranges of motion, not because your body's fragile, but because we're just sort of getting these maps clearer and we're allowing the body to go through the process of opening up Nice, gorgeous, stay there. Take this arm up. Flip the palm, arm goes above head. We have a gentle shoulder. We have a long spine. We lift through the ribs and we rotate. The rotation, think of it like a laser beam shooting out of the crown of your head, and you orbit around that point. You don't draw, it's not like we're going around, it's like we have a central axis and we're rotating. The back of the ribs go around, the front of the ribs go around, and then you open back up and repeat that. There's no collapse. Gorgeous. The arm reaches out. From there, you take your back foot, you lift it up, you lower it down. You lift it up, you lower it down. Keep the hips still, lead with the pinky toe. The hand can also go behind your head, it doesn't have to rest. Now lift the knee. But can you keep that hip facing forward? Beautiful. From there, shift forward and back, or side to side, excuse me, on that hip. You can do this on carpet, you can do this on a mat, but also don't be afraid of like a little bit of uncomfortability on the joints. You can measure it. Like, are you able to work through it, work with it to help your body become less afraid of the floor? Or is it so much that it's kind of like making your body tense up? That's sort of how you can judge that. If you're overly tensing and you can't breathe and relax it, then find something under your joints. From there, shift, exhale, lift the whole leg. Extend it out. Bend it. Extend it out. Bend it. One more. Extend it and lengthen the top arm. Lift through the side of the ribs. The foot goes back. On the floor or off the floor is totally fine, doesn't matter. Rotate around the axis point. Like a sponge wringing out. Good, bend back in. Drop and roll up. All right, feel that out. Do we feel a little bit more even? How we living? Beautiful. Come to your elbows. Extend your sits bones long. Now take your elbows and press into the elbows. Collarbones go open and lift through the back of the heart. Gaze forward. Now drop through the ribs. Lengthen and lift. Long spine. Drop. Very gentle. Ranges of motion. Movement patterns. Good. Hold that there. Long spine. Press through the forearms a little bit. Breathe in to the diaphragm. Exhale. Feel it lift internally. And then just float the right foot off of the floor. Now float the other foot off of the floor. Stay there. And just let the pelvis round. And extend. Round. Extend. Just like we did earlier, driving from the sits bones. Good, now stay right there. Now let your body weight go to the left hip, only to like the meat of the pelvis. We're gonna do this funny thing. We're gonna bring our legs together and you're gonna circle on the butt meat. Your toes could be on the floor. It's all good. Otherwise, kind of like slosh back and forth, side to side, massaging or working through that tissue, that muscle. Good, come back to center, go the other direction. Long spine, long gaze, and kind of like slosh around, back and forth. Back to center. From there, lower all the way down. Grab hold of the back of your thighs. Press your thighs into your hands. Gentle. Sits bones go long, and you activate your hamstrings. You push forward. You're gonna look forward and use those hamstrings to bring you up. Break all the rules. We're focusing on the thighs. Push the thighs into the hands and come back down and go again. Very gentle, 30% effort. Nice, we're there. Take the shins, press the shins into the hands, and then release. Press, release. One more. Press, hold, roll back, roll up. Gaze forward. Roll back, roll up. Yes. Roll up one more time. Put your feet down. Aye! Let me break down this one. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna roll back. Shift forward onto your feet. Get up onto the feet and come through and balance. Roll down through the feet. Control, 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 control. And we go back. Gaze forward. Oh God, we did it, we did it. Yeah, I'm gonna scoot back so you can see me. Find it. Drop. Come through onto the feet and you're there. Oh my God, whose idea was this? Go slow, ready, stay here. Long spine, exhale. Feel that connection roll through the hips, the ankles, the feet. You're going back, you're coming up, you stay there. I'm gonna turn, ready? I'm gonna turn, you stay where you are. You stay where you are, we're here. Now, feel free to grab onto something. Otherwise, remember the diaphragm stuff we started with, breathe in. As you breathe out, feel the diaphragm, feel this internal feeling of the breath. It'll start to lighten you on your feet. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Fabulous. From there, you're just going to breathe in. Whoa. Haven't done this in a while. Breathe out. Use your diaphragm, come to your heels and press back into your sits bones. Just go to there. Then slowly control. Feel it from the inside out. Slowly bring the knees forward, level chin. Find the floor with your knees and press straight up. Need more room. Sit back down. Sit down. This is the hard part, but we got it. Exhale. Find the heels. Drop into them and sit. And then just press up ever so slightly until you feel this active. Shift your body weight through. That's right. That's right. That's why we're live. That's why we're live right there. One more. Heels. Sit into the sits bones. Let's go up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're staying here on 1, and we're just gonna walk our hands forward, and our knees are gonna go down, and we're gonna come forward and through. The hands underneath the armpits, the knees underneath the pelvis. Breathe in, long spine, gaze down, chin perpendicular to the floor. Lift through the roof of the mouth, breathe in to the rib cage, backside front. As you exhale, feel the abdominal wall, feel that internal levy system, and then begin to round the spine as a result of that internal feeling. Then elongate the back of the heart. As you do that, keep your chin level to the floor and lift through the roof of the mouth. Then exhale. The diaphragm lifts internally. We can do a whole masterclass on that sometime. I know it's like I'm saying that. Just do what you can right now. Sitting bones are lengthening towards the knees a little bit. And then lengthen the sitting bones back. Lift through the back of the ears, lift through the roof of the mouth. One more. And long spine. Stay right there. Point your toes and push your toes into the floor. Let's get weird. Breathe in. Breathe out and lift. Lift your hips up and back. Come through. Control. Desensitize. Tuck the toes. Breathe in. Diaphragm lifts. Press up and back. And lift the heels. You're there. Breathe in. Tuck the toes. And lower down. Take a second, sit back. Shift forward and back. Get a little vestibular reset. Then go ahead and take your right arm forward, your left arm back. Face your fingertips to the left and get that left side of the waist active, and then just round. All you're gonna do is stretch that left leg back. You're gonna come up onto that side of the hip, hip on top of hip, and you're gonna lift that leg. Easy. Long spine. Return the leg back to where it started. Bend your elbows, but think about pulling your spine away as you do that. Push and return to that extended position. Exhale, release, and press. Now stay there. Lift the diaphragm. Lift the right side of the waist and bend, and think about listening to the floor. We're gonna listen to the floor as we lift the leg. I don't care what you look like. I don't care if you look like me. Feel it. Go one more. Now instead of bring the ear, but lift the right rib. Hello. Do that 2 more times. Drop the rib, lift the rib. Drop the rib, lift the rib. Lift the rib one more time. Bring that leg back in. Stay there. Lift the hips. Bend your elbows, get closer to the earth, and farther, and closer, and farther. Chin down, closer, farther. Lift the back of the skull. Good. Lower down. Take a nap. Just kidding. Let's switch to the other side. Here we go. Here we go. I need a break. Very anticlimactic. Let's go. Other side. Take your left hand forward. Take your right hand a little bit more back. Collarbones are wide, these guys. Chin is level. Lift through the back of the heart. Pull the right elbow towards the hip. Activate the side of the waist. Now lift a little bit through the back of the heart. All you're going to do is extend the right leg. Lift the hip on top of the other one. Drive energy through that bottom knee. Lift the foot. It doesn't matter, like you could literally be here or you could have your foot on the ground. Feel the internal feeling. If the leg extends, cool. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Get closer to the earth. Think about a teeter-totter. Lifting up and over, then return. Now as you get closer to the earth, can you pull the rib cage away from the floor? One more. You're just gonna pull that knee in. You're just gonna lift the knees. You're gonna get closer to the earth and farther for 4, 3, 2, drop down, 1. It's been 37 minutes. I wanna do more than this. Let's do one more thing. All right, so find me back in that Z sit. Find me back in that Z sit. Here we go. Are you ready? You were born ready. I know. You're wild. Sternum over pubic bone over skull. Chin is down. Okay. We're gonna use our hands at first because I don't know where you're at. I don't know you yet. You got to tell me who you are. Right knee opens. Left knee opens. But watch this. Boom, boom, and push through the hand. Okay? So like slide, translate the pelvis towards the feet. That's the whole thing. Just do that. Boom, boom, translate. Feel the heart is getting over the pelvis. Then return. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Yes. Boom, boom. Let go. Return. Right, left. Let go. Return. Settle. Now do it with a long spine as the whole time. As long as you can. Boom, boom. Stay over it. Press up a little. Down a little. Just that. Return. Never give up. Like even when it's hard, that's the point to go control. That wasn't very good. I'm not gonna lie to you. But we're getting back. We're getting back in shape right now, okay? We're getting there. We're always there. Up a little bit. Down a little bit. Control it, control it, control it, control it, control it. Yes, ma'am. 1, 2, go. Okay, now, no hands. Here we go. First of all, think armpits. Think gust of wind under your armpits and press into the gust of wind. Feel the diaphragm supporting you. Relax, breathe in. You're there. You slowly return through it. No injuries. Like water. Take your gaze there now, and then take your gaze back through space. Follow the gaze. Follow the gaze. One more. Stay there. Now push into your heels and just push up, push up, push up, push up, push up, push up. And let's just switch to the other side. Because again, I don't know who you are. I don't know who's on the other side is. I don't know how far I can go. I don't know. You're gonna have to let me know. Come out of incognito. Here we go. Relax the chest. Relax the heart. Relax the sternum. Hand first. Boom, boom, translate. Boom. Boom, boom, translate. Boom. Boom, boom, translate. Boom, boom, let go. Let's go. Boom, boom, go. Settle, 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 settle. Oh. Go again. Boom, boom, let go. Yes. No hands. Oh, that's right. Back down. Here we go. Long spine. Now use your eyes this time. Eyes go first. Your spine follows, your limbs follow. That's right. One unit, go. Boom. Press up. That's right. Okay. Lay on your back. Let it go. Heels into the floor. Rock back and forth. Nodding your head. Nodding or up and down with your feet. Back and forth on your tailbone. And we're gonna do one more thing here. Stamp. I want you to keep your pelvis still and pound. My poor neighbors, I'm so sorry. And feel it ripple. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Lift. But as you lift, can you soften your chest down? So you exhale and you feel the abdominals go this way and the back of the legs go up. Think about a long spine the whole time. Go up. And kind of find this feeling where you're, let's go up and down at a faster pace where you never really lock anything. You never lock. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, double time, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it on 1, stay there. Press into your left inner foot, lift your right leg, cause you can. Switch, gaze forward, switch, cause you can. Cause you can. Pelvis still, cause you can. Reach through your fingertips, cause you can. Cause you can. Cause you can. That's right. 2, 1, put the foot down, push through it, reach through the knees. Fingertips long, reach through the crown of the head, rolling down. And let it go. Sit up. I like to say after every movement session ever, I forgot about this. I used to say this all the time. New normal. Feel your heartbeat, feel that blood pumping. Feel the new gained awareness and strength and mobility. You see? They agree. New normal. Long spine, fingertips into the floor. And that's it for today, folks. Let me know how it went. I'll talk to you soon.